Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Jeremy aka Zarjarambe back again with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video we'll be talking about a fast farming guide and also my recommended hidden potential builds for these three brand new free-to-play units that made their way over to the global side with the worldwide campaign countdown celebration. So we'll be able to get these units with some help from the Evil Revived Most Fearsome Majin story event. So we'll be taking that event on in-game here in a minute, and also of course talking about these units and a breakdown of all of their stats so we can see what kind of hidden potential builds would be most useful for them. So we'll talk about all that information here in a minute, but first real quick I just want to let you guys know I do have a Discord chat as well as some other social media pages. Links for those are down in the description below if you want to go check those out. Support me over there, I'd really appreciate that, and definitely join that awesome Discord community. I look forward to seeing you over there. If you're new to the channel, hit that red subscribe button, that notification bell to stay up to date on future content like this. Drop a like on the video and comment down below with any questions or comments. And also check the link in the description below for a video with rules and details for my upcoming 1,000 subscriber special Dragon Ball Hunt giveaway that will kick off during the worldwide celebration campaign when it actually does kick off here within the next week or so. So stay tuned for more on that. Really excited to get that kicked off for you guys, give you guys a chance at some awesome prizes. So yeah, we'll be looking at that here within the next week or two. So anyway, let's go ahead and hop over to Dokkan Battle here, and you can see on the right side of the screen, of course, we've got some information. We'll talk about that here in a second. But the three units start out looking like what you can see over there on the right side of the screen. And again, the Evil Revived Most Fearsome Majin story event is available right now through the 4th of October, so pretty much all the way through the countdown celebration. And we can see here there are 8 stages on both normal and Z hard. And the main thing we're going to want to focus here first is stage 5, because you can see these gourmet chocolates that you can get. You want to get those because I'll show you over in the Baba shop here in a second. You'll be able to use those to purchase the units you can see on the right side of the screen. And then you're going to need to take on stage 4 and stage 8 to get awakening medals for these units as well. So we'll talk about that here in a minute as well. But first, let's go ahead and let's just take on stage 5 and take a peek here. You can use boost tiles if you want, but we have Majin Buu Saga as the boost category, which is really nice because there are a decent amount of LRs. I do have a full LR team at 245%, but as I always say, you know, if you have about anywhere between 180 to 200% boost, you should be fine, and this should be a pretty quick farm for you. So let's just go ahead and take it on real quick. The good thing is the event isn't super hard. You should be able, it's just the evil Buu. So you'll be able to, once you knock him out, the event ends. So there's not multiple phases, there's not multiple enemies or anything like that. You just go ahead, you go in, and you hit him with one attack. And as long as you know your character is strong enough, it looks like we're not getting the super attack off there. But as long as your character is strong enough, you'll be able to take him out fairly quickly. Hopefully we can get that additional attack here with the super. There we go, very nice. So LR Go Bros. Finishing it off there, very nice. And you can see we've got 2 of the gourmet chocolates. And the good thing about farming this event too is we'll look at Baba's shop here in a second, but there are other items we can grab with those gourmet chocolates. So it's, as you can see, I mean, I got 2 gourmet chocolates there first of all, and then if you have boost tiles, usually you can get somewhere around 4, maybe 5 if you're lucky. And you can see the event took me 47 seconds to beat, really easy. And yeah, it's really nice because, so basically why you need the 42 gourmet chocolates is that's accounting for rainbowing each of these units out, because you need 14 copies of each to make sure that you get them rainbowed, because you'll, of course, level 1 up to super attack level 10, and then you will Z awaken him, and then feed the other 4 copies into the hidden potential paths. And then you can see here, let's go ahead and go over to the Baba shop. So we go into the treasure tab, and you can see these gourmet chocolates. And yeah, again, each one of the units cost 1 gourmet chocolate, and they've got no limit. But again, 14 is what you will need for each, which adds up to 42 gourmet chocolates total. And if I were to suggest grinding one unit out first, I would go for this Gohan, because when the Gohan does Dokkan Awaken, I talked about it in another video, but he is actually an advantageous unit for the current explosive chain battle with AGL super boost, so definitely farm him out. And then the other two are also, they're decent units, and we'll talk about their stats here in a minute. But you can see there's some other awesome stuff. You've got some Elder Kais, but they do cost 15 and 20 gourmet chocolates, and you can get 4 of those there. And then you've got some incredible hourglasses, some Hercule statues, some Z swords, some awakening medals. So some decent stuff. If you have some extra stamina and you have maybe a boost tile sitting around, I would definitely recommend going in and farming more of these gourmet chocolates out, because these are some pretty good items, and they're really they are usually not so easy to come by. But right now, some Elder Kais and the incredible hourglasses at least are really nice and definitely worth going in and farming out. So let's go ahead and hop over to the Dokkan Wiki. So let's go ahead and just look at the Majin Buu Saga category super quick. You can see all of the Majin Buu Saga category units you can use to help farm out that event. There's quite a few here, and some pretty good units at that. So definitely a decent list for you to choose from for Majin Buu Saga. And of course, you can see there's a pretty decent pool of LRs. Of course, the global side doesn't quite have the Babidi and Deborah LR yet. I'm assuming they will drop here soon. But yeah, pretty good stuff there. But let's go ahead and hop over to, let's start with the Ultimate Gohan and my recommended hidden potential build for him. So I won't go over his whole kit, basically. I won't talk about everything. But I will tell you this, the things that poke out, or the things that really stick out to me, is his super attack, because he has infinite attack stacking. And basically, as many of us know, every time he launches a super attack, he's going to raise his attack and just become stronger and stronger. So that right there says to me that we want to do some additional attack on him. Now, because mostly the infinite defense stacking is more useful, infinite attack stacking is not bad either. For some of the longer events, more difficult events, he might not be able to tank that well, but he is able to launch some decent attack. And then of course, he's pretty much a GOKU'S family support unit, which all 3 of these units do have some sort of support there. So there's not really anything in the passive, except maybe the chance of launching an additional super attack, which you can, if you have another GOKU'S family category ally attacking the same turn. So that might say you want some crit. So I would say focus on additional attacks to get that infinite attack stacking, and then, go ahead and follow up with some crit, so when he does do additional attacks, he can hit harder. And then if you want, you can sprinkle evade in there as well. So let's go ahead and look at the Fizz Goku here. So once he gets Dokkan awakened, the biggest thing for his kit really is in his super attack as well, that he has a medium chance of stunning the enemy with his super attack, which is a 30% chance. So you want to try and do additional attacks on that as well, because the more super attacks you can get off, the higher chance you have to stun the enemy. And then besides that, the only other thing that I can really see here is that he does have a high chance of evading enemies' attacks, which is a 50% chance from the 8th turn from the start of battle. So for the first 7 turns, he's not going to have any evade, but instead he'll get attack plus 120%. And then he's also good when he has a Goten attacking in the same turn, as he does get attack and defense plus 59%. And then all Goku's family category allies get ki plus 2, attack and defense plus 20%. So a decent support unit. And then of course, like I said, he has an extra buff for his attack and some evade after the 8th turn. But the main thing that I would say is, just because that stun chance in his super attack, additionals might be the way to go. If you really wanted to, you can throw some evades in there to help accent for the first 7 turns. But what I did is I went ahead and I went, mostly additionals, and then followed up with some crit with like 1 node of evade in there. And I think that's one of the best ways you can build him. And let's go ahead and finish off with, of course, the Goten here, which is going to be a pretty quick one, because although his super attack does lower enemies' attack every time he launches it, someone did bring up a good point in one of the previous videos in saying that, most of the more difficult bosses they have immunity to attack lowering. So if you wanted to, you could build additionals for that, but he doesn't really have anything besides that. He is a GOKU'S family category support unit, as he gives ki plus 1 and attack and defense plus 30%, and then he gets all allies attack and defense plus 10% when he has a Goku Angel or Kid Trunks attacking in the same turn. So basically, he works really well with the Fizz Goku here because he is Angel Goku, and of course the Goku link will be well with him. He will work well with him also because of his passive. And then the Gohan doesn't really, I mean, he fits on a Goku's family team, but you can see that all three of these guys would work well on a free-to-play team, you know. So anyway, to loop back around, you can kind of build that Goten however you want. If you want to focus on additionals for the chance to lower attack, you can. I think I did about even on the crit and additional attack, maybe an extra node of crit, and then, excuse me, a node of evade or so. But that's I mean, kind of pretty straightforward for these guys. I would say if nothing else, you do have some rewards with some Dragon Stones for farming them out, getting them to super attack level 10 and all that stuff. So definitely worth going in and at least farming them out. If nothing else, you get those rewards through the mission completion, and you'll have some more rainbowed out units for things like Virtual Dokkan Clash or Dokkan Battlefield, and you never know when in the future these units might be part of an Extreme Z area, maybe for the actual worldwide celebration. They may be units that we need for an Extreme Z area for Hercule, I'm not sure. I've seen that before. So, I mean, you know, they could be useful in other ways later on. So definitely try to go in and farm them out. It shouldn't take too long with only needing 42 of those Gourmet Chocolates. And again, that Gohan is currently an advantageous unit for the explosive chain battle. So if nothing else, put him on your friend team, rainbow him out, and help everybody else deal some good damage. So that's everything I've got to talk about today. So hopefully you guys did find some useful information. If you did, go ahead and drop a like on the video. And again, make sure you're going over there to the description, or the links in the description below. Join that Discord chat, and then also check my social media pages out over there. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit the notification bell. And again, comment down below if you have any questions or comments. And if you think there's a better way to build these guys, definitely let me know. I want to see what you guys think about that. And stay tuned again for more information on my 1,000 subscriber special Dragon Ball Hunt giveaway. Link for that video with rules and details is again in the description below. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming by and checking out the video today. We'll catch you on the next one. Signing out.